Alright, people. Sorry for me getting on so late, but here comes the two. I got two new games for y'all today. This is the first one. Alright, so how it's gonna work is we're gonna get both these games, play them evenly, hour and a half for each. I would do it longer, but I just got home late. But alright, let's start this game up. So, pretty much at 8, yeah, my time at 8, I will end this and start getting our game up. And I would not tell you what the game is. Y'all will see in my next video. If you enjoy the video, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications, and don't worry if you want to talk to me during the games. Just comment down below.
When we were young in this place, the Falconeers were messengers and guardians. They carried memories and spirits to the beyond. Now those origins are lost, and their lives and memories are lost to battle. But you can learn from them. Their memories soaring through the clouds above the seas. Let us find out what stories remain in these splintered fragments the currents have brought us.
Imperial Peak is the Imperial Seat, the highest attainable seat in the Empire. Towering over Imperial Harbor and the Earthsea, its inhabitants are blinded to the plight of those below. Only those who serve the Empress ever perch on its balconies or set foot on its marble floors. Choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives? Choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives? As the son of a lesser noble, being accepted for training by the warbird forces of the Imperium is a great honor. A chance for your house to rise in standing. Your aptitude with the bird in combat is clear, and you are a rising star. However, tragedy strikes, and your family loses its ships and holdings to the Freebooter Rebellion. With your commission as an officer lost, your only route forward is as an Imperial privateer. You fight the Imperium's enemies as an independent asset. You are a privateer. Ascend now, Falconeer.
Attention applicants! Your Empress needs you. With these incidents east of Dunkel and the freebooter threat, we have fallen on desperate times. If successful, you'll be part of a new garrison at the Imperial Peak. Many of you will fail these tests. Only the very best can serve at this post. Today we start with simple performance assessments for each of you. The Empress has an appointment at her Thunderstrike flagship at the exact time, so no wandering off or deviating from the flight plan. There will be repercussions if you do. Good luck.
Morning, Greenhorn. Let's see you fly that warbird. Start off with a slow dive. Chop chop. Diving accelerates your bird and generates energy for special maneuvers. Your bird is energized for dashes and rolls. Show me a strong dash. Now let me see some evasive rolling. You can do this by dashing while turning. Control of your warbird. Now let's see how observant you are. Imperial Harbor is just south of the Imperial Peak. Head there. Follow the line on your minimap, or use the golden target on your compass for guidance.
Right now, this is a little bit weird. Yo, what up?
You want a bayonet in the neck, Greenhorn? If you get that close to a ship, they'll be having skewered bird for dinner. Get your distance, make a run, and veer before you hit a ship or static target. Don't be a fool now. At the next waypoint, we'll practice targeting and focusing. There is a barge up ahead. Find it and stay locked on.
So far?
It's more confusing than anything. Like, I'm looking on the target, but I would say the controls on this game is like, I'm pretty much locking on it, but
your weapon will indicate when it is aligned with a locked-on target. If the target lock indicators are blinking, it should feel like the weapon is aiming itself. Not bad. Now open fire. Destroy the turret and the ship. Keep your eyes on the target at each pass. Nice work. Your weapon is a valuable
there you
relic.
go.
We'll need to recharge it from a nearby thunderstorm. Be careful. There are neutral traders, friendly patrols, and airships around at this time. Do not fire on them. Your compass will display friendlies.
I wish there were a game where you could be anything anywhere from a Atom to A.
That'd be interesting.
Accidental done early.
definitely probably need
Fly into the clouds to attract the lightning. At any sign of overheating, dive towards the ocean to cool down. All ammo pods are glowing at the back of your bird. Perhaps you'll make it to the guards after all. Not too shabby. Let's head back to the palace. We are with you! We protect our own!
probably need to change the difficulty though. I'm bad at this. Wait. Oh wow. Whoops. Really?
Attention.
Oh gosh.
Morning, Greenhorn. Let's see you
I gotta do
fly
this
that warbird.
stuff again. I did not mean gonna do that. Well.
Start off with a slow dive. Chop chop. Diving accelerates your bird and generates energy for special maneuvers. Your bird is energized for dashes and rolls. Show me a strong dash. Now let me see some evasive rolling. You can do this by dashing while turning.
Yeah, in open world I sometimes get overwhelmed and have to stop.
Now let's see how observant you are. Imperial Harbor is just south of the Imperial Peak. Head there. Follow the line on your minimap, or use the golden target on your compass for guidance. At the next waypoint, we'll practice targeting and focusing. There is a barge up ahead. Find it and stay locked on.
Well, so far it's quite an interesting game.
The barge has a turret. Consider it a sub-target. Lock onto that for accuracy.
Just control of it is a bit annoying. Like this lock-on stuff is definitely like there's some locking on.
I hope it ain't weird when somebody watches and listens to a conversation lol.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty much pressing like all buttons to try to lock on this stupid thing, but cross button to sever lock-in. See, that's a lock-in, right? What the heck is the cross button? There.
In here.
Oh no, not you. The lock-on target. Like,
GTG Super Sry, I might be back.
alright.
Your weapon will indicate when it is aligned with a locked-on target. If
Nice.
the target lock
Got it.
indicators are blinking, it should feel like the weapon is aiming itself. You want a bayonet in the neck, Greenhorn? If you get that close to a ship, they'll be having skewered bird for dinner. Get your distance, make a run, and veer before you hit a ship or static target. Don't be a fool now. Not bad. Now open fire. Destroy the turret and the ship. Keep your eyes on the target for each pass. Nice work. Your weapon is a valuable relic. We'll need to recharge it from a nearby thunderstorm.
Alright.
Be careful.
This is better.
There are neutral traders, friendly patrols, and airships around at this time. Do not fire on them. Your compass will display friendlies as white and blue, while any hostiles will show up in red.
Okay, Baxry, thought I heard a car pull up.
Jeez.
Fly into the clouds to attract the lightning. At any sign of overheating, dive towards the ocean to cool down. Your ammo box is glowing at the back of your bird. Perhaps you will make it to the guards after all. Not too shabby. Let's head back to the palace. Stay alert! Warbirds near the Imperial flagship. Pirates, I'd wager. Weapons free. Use deadly force.
this game gets a 3.9.
Yeah.
Where the traitors are landing. Lost your gun sight. Shooting while turning will radically change where your shots land. Remember, we weave and turn to get behind our
But
target.
this is a tutorial,
Get behind your
so
target and only then fire.
this is always
What's this?
more.
A raid! They are aiming for Her Majesty's flagship! This is madness! Intercept them! Protect the Empress! Your warbird is equipped with a pilot bomb. It will release a burst of self-guiding rockets. Most Falconeers will dodge them to roll or die, but they will decimate slower targets. Atlanta Task Force! Get ready! This is a major bloody assault!
Oh gosh. Who am I lock on to? Like, I can't look on targets right now. Damn. I guess he can't.
Death is meaningless for us all. Now we can be reborn from the depths. Memories retained as splinters of our fractured self. But we fear the other, that which remains tied to us. You must become the other. Relive the lives of those lost.
So for some reason, in the first chapter, you got lose. Okay, game.
In order to discover the truth, we must start at the beginning with an ambitious heart. A first heartbeat will grow into 1,000 consequences.
Good job.
A good position amongst several currents. House Mercius is the owner of the largest iron mining and trading company in the... Local legend claims that giants threw their spears into the Earthsea to create a shard, a place filled with secrets, where ancient mechanisms are often found along the edge of the moor. The Reach symbolizes the Mansa Order's power and authority to investigate and prosecute any noble house or vassal of the Imperium. And just like in the myth of Oberon, it symbolizes the Mansa Order's eternal quest to liberate themselves from this world. Choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives?
Oh, you get choose lives. That sounds interesting.
Ascend now, Falconeer.
This is the Reach, the sacred keep of the Mansa Order. Here is where the secrets are contained, where the path of the Earth is plotted, not for the sake of power or such worldly affairs. The survival of all the people on the Earthsea, a task for which the Mansa Order has suffered for a millennia. And now, like so many times before, the lust for power has disturbed the balance, and the way forward has been blocked. Oberon's Reach awakes. Not the sound of progress and learning, but the sound of war and chaos. A crusade to purge and punish the evil acts of oath-breaking and mass murder upon the lost. House of Borgia and Mercius have committed in the name of the Imperium.
The cycle has been shattered once more. House Borgia has broken the path. Preparations are needed to prevent a further descent into chaos.
This is the Reach. The sacred keep of the
The cycle has...
This is the Reach.
The cycle has been...
I like the soundtrack in this game. It sounds actually pretty cool. I like it. I like it how you can choose your own story though. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like an airplane game, but instead of using actually airplanes, you're using birds. Cool. I can grab bombs off the ocean. I like bombs. how to drop its bomb.
We're making good time.
Oh. R1. No, we got tornadoes and on the water. Kind of like hurricanes. Like I say, when you get used to the controls, then you're good. But until you get used to the controls, it's still gonna be confusing.
Stay safe, Seeker. These are dire times.
Question is, how was the land? Really? Hold the crosshair button.
The sanctions still held. path together, friend.
Trying to hit like all sorts of buttons just to freaking land here, but I don't know.
Stay safe, Seeker. These are dire times.
It's hard to understand the controls. One second. I gotta look. I guess search how to land on little sticks like that.
Years ago, we sent out an expedition to an area where we suspected to find wreckage of a research.
An arbiter in service to House Borgia has been harassing Redmouth. We need you to settle this in a trial by combat. An arbiter in service to House Borgia has been harassing Redmouth. We need you to settle this in a trial by... This arbiter insists that Redmouth has been dealing with stolen Imperial goods. Redmouth is under our protection, regardless of whether this claim is true or false. His investigations are also delaying valuable shipments of ore. You will find this arbiter, call a trial by combat, and settle this obvious sabotage on our supply lines.
Pretty much how to land in this game is you gotta hold down X. Got a little more details in this game. It's a kind of like a story-based open world game. A little bit weird. Quite confusing. And now I know the crosshair buttons are, the crosshair button is X. Don't know why they get called the crosshair button, but it's crosshair button for them called X. So, yeah. This game recently just came out for the PlayStation. It's $30. So far, I don't like it too much. That's because of the complicated morning. It's not the. It's more the tutorial. The tutorial is confusing. The buttons itself is confusing.
Our world survives by the regimen laid out by the lives of countless generations. Honor, loyalty, words of power. For your kin to survive, the kin of others must perish. Our world harbors cruelty, but this cruelty is in us all. You must wonder what these stories mean, what they represent. This is up to you. You are the only one who can know them or find the meaning. Repeat them until you grasp the lesson.
Years ago, we sent out an expedition to an area where we suspected to find wreckage of a research expedition. The expedition?
An arbiter in service to House Borgia has been harassing Redmouth. We need you to settle this in a trial by combat.
30 years ago, we sent out an expedition to an area where we suspected to find wreckage of a trader blown off course. We've already sent a research vessel to examine the wreck and recover the original data for the expedition. We don't expect any security risks that far away from civilization, but nevertheless, you will rendezvous with our research vessel at the site and provide security. Our resources are already stretched thin because of the conflict between the great houses. We expect discretion as part of this contract, and we will not commit any further resources. You are on your own.
That animation way too hard for my level, I guess.
Shrine of the Kraken. At the end of his search, the sun asked the Kraken, "Can your arms reach to the bottom of the sea?" The Kraken confirmed this was within her power. He then asked if her arms could reach the stars, and again she confirmed this was within her power, and the sun was impressed and asked her if she would use her arms to lift him away from the seas and up to the stars. The Kraken replied that she could not, and her arms were the roots of the world, and so to reach the stars, the world would fall from her grasp.
Interesting. I can't even tell what kind of health bar we have on this game. Can't see the rank, what level. The only thing we have is this giant map. So pretty much, if you like open world games that you get to fly around and listen to a bunch of little side stories, then this is that type of game you like and enjoyed playing. I'm not too sure if this game has a campaign or not. And now I see the blue bar. I think the orange and red bar is my health, I think. Whoops. Oh, you can actually change campaign.
The Reach symbolizes the Mansa Order's power. These memories are not yet important. You have more. Imperial Peak is the Imperial seat. A good position amongst several currents. Imperial Peak is. Choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives? Ascend now, Falconeer.
Attention applicants. The Empress has an appointment.
Oh wait, we already did
Morning,
this.
Greenhorn.
Imperial Peak is the Imperial seat.
So we did that one.
A good position amongst several currents. Choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives?
We should be on this one right here.
Ascend now, Falconeer.
On the Earthy, the Imperial houses rule. The Mansa Order researches, maintains, and controls.
Any Greenhorn must get familiar with our holdings and our neighbors. You will start with a White Patrol. Acclimatize yourself with the area and deal with any threats.
You're new here. I've selected a number of tasks and locations that are important for you to be aware of.
Ah, okay, so...
You're new here.
Any Greenhorn must...
On the Earthy...
Any Greenhorn must get familiar with our holdings and our neighbors. You will start with a White Patrol. Acclimatize yourself with the area and deal with any threats.
So you got like a bunch of little side missions on every location of
new
every
here.
place. Okay.
On the Earthy, the...
And I think that was like the main story, so...
Any Greenhorn must get familiar with our holdings and our neighbors.
I think we'll do this one.
Start with a White Patrol. Acclimatize yourself with the area and deal with any threat. Make no bones, Dunkel is on its last legs. Our holdings and trading ships have been under pirate attack for years. Competing free houses have been nibbling away. What you see today is all that's left of Dunkel. Let's try and keep what we've got safe.
These Imperial forts have been undermanned and undergunned for decades. It'll be good to show our faces around here to remind the Imperium we're still a free house. Salad Mound, one of the largest salad tree mining operations on the Earthsea. It'll be good for them to see our patrols and show them that Dunkel aren't finished yet. Easter End is on the border for the wildlands to the north and the east. Pirates and all sorts roam those skies. Be careful.
The lease from the Mansa Order makes Madoin our only profitable holding. It is the lifeblood of Dunkel and a prize for any house or pirate to raid.
I'll be your wingman today. I'll assist you and assess your performance.
And it all depends on what kind of house you choose. It gives you like what kind of bird you get. So that's interesting. So the first one we did, the Greenhorn one. So I guess the first story is like the tutorial story. This one should be the second one.
This is under attack. It's a pirate raid. Come on, let's assist.
Alright, cool. I'll just talk if I get find anything else interesting.
Salamount! What a sight! It's made the Salamount family wealthy and competitive. You can smell their greed from here. Incoming! Pirates over the head!
Another set of dunkles that is trying to scrape by on this scurvy bird that's daddy's roasted gun. Get up, boys!
Seems clear. Let's head back to Dunkel.
Any greenhorn must get familiar with our holdings and our neighbors.
On the...
Any green...
You're new here. I've selected a number of tasks and locations that are important for you to be aware of.
Any greenhorn must get familiar with our holdings and our neighbors. You will start with a wide patrol. Acclimatize.
On the...
Any...
You're new here. You're new here.
Well, alright. We're going to end it here. This is a weird game. If you like airplane games, stuff like that, you definitely enjoy this. I would definitely want to play some more. It's just up to y'all when I would play this game some more. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, and in a little bit, I'll live stream another game.